Good morning. Today is the sprint day. I'm excited to see all of your summative essays this afternoon, handed in by 3 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m. is a very crucial deadline. Please make sure that your essay is in the Dropbox by 3 p.m. If you have any questions about your summative essay, or if there's anything that maybe you want to talk about or brainstorm with me, please join my office hours at 10 or between 10 and 11 a.m. this morning, and I would be happy to talk about your summative essays. I am working through marking your textual analysis assignments, so hopefully I'll have those back to you by this afternoon. I do want to go through quickly some crucial documents, so please make sure that your essay and your thesis statement specifically answers the prompt that you have chosen from this list, okay? So if you choose archetypal perspective, you only need to respond to one of the 2 prompts. So keep that in mind. Same with Marxist. Only one of the 2 prompts you need to respond to, but it needs to be very clear which prompt you're responding to, okay? I've also had a question about whether you need to mention which lens you're using. And I believe that if you are answering the prompt correctly, that I should be able to tell what lens you're using, and so you do not need to state it specifically in your essay, okay? It should be clear just by reading your thesis statement which of these perspectives you're using because you're answering the question, okay? Don't forget that your essay should be between 750 words and 1,000 words. Okay, so it's sort of like a typical length that you're used to for writing a literary essay. Make sure that you're making direct reference to the text and you're including the in-text citations with the page number. Make sure that you're writing in well-developed sentences and paragraphs. Ensure that your language is formal. So make sure you do a once-over before you hand in your essay, and make sure there's no contractions, because that's something that I will pick up on. Make observations that go deeper than the surface of the text, right? So we're thinking about the deeper meaning, and we're using lens-related vocabulary in order to do that. So in almost all of the feedback I gave on blog posts, I encouraged you to either continue or to work on using more lens-related vocabulary, okay? And gave you some ideas on how to do that. And identify specific stylistic techniques, conventions, and explain why they are effective when it comes to communicating a particular idea. So definitely, again, sort of looking deeper at the meaning behind the words that are presented in your novel. Okay. I would also really recommend that you go through this checklist before you hand in your essay, just to make sure that you've met all of the requirements. Okay. So you can see here that these are the 4 rubric criteria that I will be marking your essays on. Okay, so the first category is reading for meaning. So you're demonstrating that you understand your novel, that you're finding relevant pieces of evidence from the text to support your ideas. Okay, so you're reading closely and you're considering the author's choices and how it fits your lens. Okay, you're explaining your quotations. So you're making sure that that you're following that statement, example, explanation format that is crucial in essays, okay? Another question that I've been asked is whether you need to have 9 pieces of evidence in 3 paragraphs. It doesn't matter to me how many points you have. It doesn't matter to me ultimately how many paragraphs you have, as long as you're following that, statement, example, explanation format within your paragraphs, okay? So if you have 2 points in one paragraph and 3 points in one and then 2, that's fine with me. It doesn't matter how many points you have in each paragraph, okay? So for developing and organizing content, you are writing an argumentative essay in the formal voice. So again, using the same format that you're used to for essay writing in the past. You're using the required lens and associated vocabulary. So that's something that I will be looking for when I'm marking your essay. Your ideas are organized in a way that logically makes sense. So again, point, proof, explanation, or statement, example, explanation, whichever one. Any direct quotations are properly transitioned and integrated with your own ideas. So that means that a sentence or a paragraph should never begin with quotation marks. Okay, and I've made that comment in a lot of your blog posts as well.